In today's video, we take a look at my 3 brand new custom sets, with 5 animatronics and 1 night guard. This would be any Fnaf fan's Lego dream come true. So join me as we take a look at the office, Pirate Cove in West Hall, and the show stage. All based on one of the most popular indie horror games of all time, Five Nights at Freddy's. Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Buzz here. And happy October. It's not Halloween yet, so I can't say Halloween. Anyways, I hope you're all doing great, so let's get right into it. So on the lead up to Halloween, I decided that I'm gonna do some sets based off of some of my favorite horror things. Of course, Fnaf is one of them. Fnaf growing up was one of the best things, and the story's just incredibly interesting. Sadly, we never got any Fnaf Lego. Well, we got McFarlane Toys Fnaf Lego, which is kind of cheap and expensive. So I decided to take it upon myself to make them. The really cool thing is that they all connect, so we're going to take a look at that at the very end of the video, so stick around. Anyways, without any further delay, let's get right into it, starting off with the office. For our first minifigure today, we have Golden Freddy, who is probably the most mysterious character in all of the Fnaf games. For this set, I decided to go with Golden Freddy as the only animatronic, as they do only appear in the office. Of course, he comes with his microphone and a brand new head mold, which is different from the Freddy you'll see later, which this is intentionally molded on its side. The headpiece has a stud on top, which allows you to remove the mini top hat. The figure also can stand up, of course, and has printed legs. Such an interesting character, and I really hope we get to learn more about Cassidy. Next up, we have the night guard, Mike Schmidt, or who we think might be Michael Afton. Although we've never seen what Mike actually looks like, I decided to include him anyways, since how are you gonna guard the night in Lego without a night guard? Anyways, this minifigure uses the policeman's hat in black with printing on it. He also has a brand new torso print and dual molded arms. Originally, I was going to do his shirt in purple, but seeing the security guard, I decided to do it in light blue. And he uses the Ant-Man face, since it also has a screaming expression, and I think that kind of makes sense. Overall, an inclusion I am really happy with. Of course, starting off with the interior to the office, we have a chair for your night guard to sit on, alongside 2 buttons on each door, to represent the lights and door functions seen in the game. Of course, on the desk we have the fan, some kind of milkshake and some paper rubbish, and some TVs. Honestly, I've never been sure what these are, so if you know, please tell me. On the back wall there's the iconic Celebrate poster and 3 drawings. And here's a better look at the exterior. As you can see, there's a bunch of holes so you could connect it to other buildings. Of course, you've got the iconic wall and floor checker design. Using the pins located at the front of the build, you can use those to open and close the doors. Which, honestly, I don't know if it works well in real life, but I think it's a pretty unique idea. And that's a wrap on this set. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Pirate Cove and West Hall. And for the first figure of Pirate Cove and West Hall, we have Bonnie the Bunny. For me at least, Bonnie has always been the scariest character in this game, being the only character to not have eyebrows. Anyways, besides the creepiness factor of Bonnie, this Bonnie minifigure has a brand new head mold. Alongside that, Bonnie also comes with his guitar. Originally, I was going to do this figure in dark blue, but honestly, it just doesn't work. Finally, Bonnie also has leg printing. And finally, we have Foxy. Foxy is probably the fan favorite character for everyone, but personally, Foxy was never too big on me. I just remember everyone thinking that Foxy was a good guy, and that was really funny. But anyways, this minifigure has a brand new head mold, and uses the hook piece in metallic. Foxy has dual molded legs to represent the showing endoskeleton under his fabric. There's also some endoskeleton printing on his torso. Probably the most unique figure in these sets, and I'm really proud of how he turned out. And here we have Pirate Cove and West Hall. Although these two aren't really close in the game, I just needed something to connect the office to the main show stage. Overall, I think both came out really well. And starting off with West Hall, we have some children's posters on the wall and a rules for safety sign that reads, "Don't run, don't yell, don't scream, don't poop on the floor, stay close to mom, don't touch Freddy, don't hit, and leave before dark. Thank you, management." Scattered across the floor, we have some water, some wanted posters for someone wearing a baseball hat, a mop, and 2 boxes. To the back of the room, there's an employees only door that would lead into the supply closet. And making our way over to Pirates Cove, we of course have the sorry out of order sign, along with a red balloon. The curtains of Pirates Cove are made using 1x6 plates with star printing on them. There's also some transparent pieces to represent the lights, going all around Pirates Cove. Finally, on the interior, there's a wheel for Foxy to use, but you can't see it because of the lighting. And that is a wrap on Pirates Cove and West Hall. Now we're going to go take a look at the show stage. For the first minifigure of this set, we have Chica the chicken, who also comes with Carol the cupcake. Chica has basically a completely different design to every other minifigure in the sets, as she's the only one without ears. Chica has dual molded legs and a brand new torso print with her iconic bib that says "Let's Eat." Of course, Carl the Cupcake comes on a plate and he's a brand new mold. And he's also in the Office set if you spotted that earlier. Overall, Chica was such a fun minifigure to design and I'm really proud of it. What do you think? Of course, last but not least, we have Freddy Fazbear. Freddy was the first minifigure I designed for this series and I'm really proud of how he turned out. Similar to Golden Freddy, he has the same removable hat piece, so you can put anything on his head. And of course, there's also printing on his legs, with wires going up into his endoskeleton. Of course, Freddy comes with his big bow and a microphone piece. And that's a wrap on the minifigures. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the build. And here we have the show stage, the dining area, and the prize corner. This build has 3 modules so you could connect 3 buildings to it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the dining area. Since it's quite compact, I could only manage to fit 1 dining table on it, with 4 chairs. But there is an extra dining table and chairs included, which we'll take a look at in a bit. On the table, there's 2 party hats, 2 plates, and a bottle of juice. I don't know, honestly. On the walls, of course, we have the same rules of safety from earlier and 2 drawings, alongside some balloons. And on the far door, there's a sticker that reads, "Employees Only." Over here, of course, we have the show stage. There's some purple curtains, a banner that reads "Celebrate", and 2 speakers on the wall, 2 speakers on the ground, and some balloons. Also some jumper plates on the show stage so you can display Bonnie, Chica, and Freddy perfectly. And although we never see it in Fnaf 1, I decided to include a prize corner, which features some pizza tiling on the wall and phone, so phone guy can hassle you more. Underneath the desk, there's some prizes, such as some roller skates, a wristband, and a gaming controller. By now you may have noticed the 4 action figures on the wall, so let's go ahead and take a look at those individually. Here we have 4 micro figures of Bonnie, Freddy, Chica, and Foxy, or they could be plushies. All of them have something unique about them and that's what I love. My personal favourite is Bonnie, but you let me know what one is your favourite in the comments below. And here we have the completed set. This one was definitely my favourite to work on, but you let me know which one you like the most in the comments below. We'll take a look at some of the extra things in a few minutes, but before that, let's take a look at all of the sets combined. And here we have all of the sets combined. And although it isn't accurate to the games, this is the best way of putting them. Anyways, they fit really well and I'm super happy with how this turned out. And here we have the box art for set 75990, The Office, with 363 pieces and 2 minifigs. And here's the box art for set 75992, Pirate Cove and West Hall, with 487 pieces and 3 minifigs. And finally, here's set 75993, The Show Stage, with 825 pieces and 4 minifigs. Finally, here's all 6 minifigures that appear in all 3 sets. Enjoyed today's video? Consider subscribing, as videos like these can take up to weeks to produce. If you'd like to see more Fnaf sets, please tell me who or what you'd like to see in the comments below, and I'll be sure to make another one this month. And I'll see you next time. Enjoy the beginning of your bricktober, and goodbye.